Hi everyone, I'm Stephen Friedman. I'd like to talk to you a little bit today about motivating your employees. I want to give you some quick tips that you can actually use. I think the first step is probably to understand a little bit about motivation. Motivation is often misunderstood by people, and there's a couple different ways we think about motivation. Motivation is about meeting our needs. So in other words, the things that we really need and want, we're motivated to go and get them if we don't have them. Secondly, motivation is about equity or a trade. In other words, we want to feel that we are putting in the same amount that we're getting out. The more we see that connection, the more motivated people become. Thirdly, and I would say the most important way to think about motivation is about setting and meeting clear goals for employees. This is often a challenge for managers and business owners. Sometimes we're not that clear about what the goals are. For example, we might set a goal like be more collaborative. Problem is, it's very difficult to figure out what that looks like. So probably about the best way to set goals is to make them SMART goals. In other words, make them specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-bound, so that employees can get a real clear picture of what the goal is. One really great way of managing those goals throughout the year is to make sure you are touching base and checking in with your employees around the accomplishment and achievement of those goals. The challenge is, though, how do I check in with my employees without feeling like I'm checking up on them, without feeling like I'm micromanaging them? The best way to do it is just sort of ask them, how you doing, rather than, what are you doing? This way, you show a great degree of trust for that employee around achieving their goals, and allow them to sort of make their way through it on their own. Another really important component of this idea of goal setting is to integrate this with any kind of performance measurement or performance appraisal that you might have for your employees. A performance appraisal form is not a difficult thing to create, even for a small business. It can be as simple as setting up 5, 6 goals for that employee for that year, and throughout the year checking in with them on how they're doing in terms of whether or not they have the resources, time, and skills to accomplish those goals. Then at the end of the year, taking a look to see whether or not they've actually achieved those goals, and maybe even providing some reward or recognition for those employees that do. These are some really simple steps to try to enhance the motivation of your employees. Give it a try. You might even be surprised at what comes out of it from your employees. Thanks.